Hello beautiful, welcome to Dear Denise Kitchen. Today we are preparing spicy chickpea rice and we are going to be having it with oven baked broccoli. This dish is perfect for your non-meat days or for vegans and vegetarians alike. This dish is delicious and is packed with nutrients. So let's start off by chopping up our onions, and we are going to be using coconut oil. This is what I used in developing the recipe. You can use whichever oil that you choose. The full list of the ingredients will be in the description box as usual, so go ahead and have a look at it. In this recipe I added cardamom. Now, if you don't like the pod of the cardamom, please go ahead and remove it. Just crush the cardamom and take and harvest the seeds out and throw away the pods. I don't mind having the pods, so I left it in the oil to cook. So this dish was inspired by recently a rice that I had. It tasted so good, I wasn't sure what the recipe was, so I played around in the kitchen a little bit and got something close to it. But I think what I have developed I love so much. All the ingredients that I use, you can look them up. They are really nutritious and good for you. Yes, I'm using cinnamon and I'm using chili peppers because if you know me, you know I like chili, and we need a little bit of kick in this rice. This rice is just amazing. I mean, you should try it. It is tasty. Yes, so on the day of filming, unfortunately, I did not have any fresh garlic or fresh ginger. I really thought I had some, or even had some in the freezer, but I did not. So I had to use these ones that I have. They call my emergency stash. They're fresh ginger and fresh garlic, but they've been preserved in some sort of vinegar. Well, that had to do, but I recommend you using fresh ones or freshly prepared ones that you've frozen. It still tasted really good, so that's what I'm using here. What I did was, because the ginger is sort of chopped and preserved, I put it in my mortar and pestle and just bashed it a bit so that I can get the juices of the ginger and the garlic also just releasing into the food. So you want to fry your onions until they're translucent, and then you add your washed rice. You're going to fry the washed rice. You're going to keep stirring until it is completely dehydrated, so there's no water in there, and then the rice further fries in the oil for about 2 to 3 minutes before you add any liquid. Now, if you choose to use liquid stock, then you can add that later. But if you want to use this particular ones, the cubed ones or powdery ones, whatever you call it, you can just go ahead and add it at this stage and just allow it to cook with the rice. So at this stage, the room is smelling so gorgeous. All the spices are all very happy together with the rice. They all released into the dish. So we are going to add our liquid. So at this stage, you can add your liquid stock, or you add your water. Add as much water as you need. Just remember that you can always add some more later, but you cannot take out. Now taste your dish. Make sure that you have enough salt in there. If you don't, you add a bit more. Okay, so we're going to stir it properly, and then we're going to cover it and leave it to cook. In the meantime, we're going to go get our chickpeas and we're going to drain it. in the colander and put it on the side. The chickpeas are going to wait till 5 minutes before the rice is completely cooked, and we're going to add it to the rice. So for now, we're going to just keep coming back and checking on the rice. We're going to stir it up. We're going to be stirring it intermittently, ensuring that the rice does not burn and that is evenly cooked. So after adding the chickpeas, we're going to use aluminum foil or parchment paper to cover it, and then we're going to allow it to cook for the next 5 minutes or so, or until ready. While the rice is cooking, we're going to get on with our broccoli. We're going to take all the florets off the stalk, and we're going to cut it up. We're going to wash it beautifully, and what I do is I put it in a vegetable spinner just to get rid of all the excess liquid in there. Once that's done, we're going to just put them on a baking tray. On the baking tray, I'm going to add some oil, and I'm just going to add some black pepper, some salt, and then some chili peppers. Yes, chili peppers. Now today we are using rapeseed oil. You can use olive oil instead of the rapeseed oil as well. Once you've put everything on, we're going to stir it up and make sure that it's all coated. The broccoli florets are all coated with the oil and the spices, and if you choose, you can grate some Parmesan cheese onto it. It is optional. Going to now pop that in the oven to bake, and now let's check on our rice. Okay, my lovely, so now tell me, this rice does not look beautiful. Look how fluffy it is. It is so gorgeous, and it tastes even more amazing. Now our broccoli is ready. We're going to scrape it off the tray. You shouldn't really be scraping it off because you shouldn't be stuck on. I think I left it in for a little bit too long, but it's just perfectly fine. Cook it to the texture that you like. Okay, and now we're going to just serve it. Okay, my lovelies, it's been wonderful spending time with you in my kitchen. Thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you have subscribed, and if you like the recipe, you have liked it. And thank you again. Until next time, bye for now.